Greetings, beloved. It's your boy Charles. This is Identity Part 2. Part deuce. I think it's important for young people, old people, everybody to understand their identity. And identity is not really something that's self-defined. For example, your name. You didn't name yourself. You were given a name, you know? And so that was something that was given to you, and that's the main thing people use to identify who you are. Your social security number. That's something that's given to you. You can change your name, but you can't really change your social security number unless you're in witness protection or something. But you know, that's something that's given. That's how the government identifies you. You know, and just like your character, your experiences, the things you went through, like that's not something you chose. You know, and some of y'all, if you had to choose it, you wouldn't. You know, more power to you. But that's something that you were given. This is the hand that you were dealt. You know what I'm saying? And it's all supposed to be used for God's glory. You know, it made you who you are. And I believe that everybody that watches my channel are wonderful people. I love you all. You're all just so good looking. But really, like, it makes you who you are. It's your character. Like, most of it is God given, you know. And so you have to understand who you are in relation to ownership. Like, you can't just have your own vision and run rogue with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say, you know, God, you have your vision for my life. You know, I understand Jeremiah 29:11. You know, that's all and good. But like, I got my own vision, you know. And, you know, I got to do this thing here. Like, look, you gave me this talent and you gave me this talent. So I can just do what I want with it because you gave it to me. So, you know, I got it. We good. You know, or you can't be like, God, you got your vision. I got my vision. Why don't we just kind of meet somewhere? You know, why don't we just kind of work together so, you know, maybe eventually both of them will come to pass? Nah, you have to submit yourself to the will of God. Like, you are on this earth for his glory. His glory. Like, think about it this way. If I buy an iPhone, I own this iPhone. It is my iPhone. But I did not make the iPhone. Therefore, I can do what I want with the iPhone because I bought it. You understand? Like, God gives us free will. But I can only do what I know how to do on the iPhone. I can only just figure out all the iPhone's capabilities, you know. I can only use what I figure out of that iPhone. And so I will never truly know all of the iPhone's capabilities and why it's a dope piece of device unless I read the manual, unless I consult something that the owner has made, you know, and realize what all I can do with it. Unless I read the manual, or unless I like talk to somebody who knows, like, I will never understand the full capabilities of my iPhone, and I'll probably be underutilizing it. Like, I'll probably buy calendars and stuff, not realizing there's a calendar in my iPhone. I'll probably be setting alarms, not realizing there's an alarm in my iPhone. I'll probably be doing all types of stuff, not knowing that there's an app for all of it. You know? But we have to realize that until we consult with our Creator, until we consult with the manual, the Bible, we're only going to be trying to figure out what we're supposed to do. We're going to be on this world lost, you know, trying to figure out who we are, trying to figure out all this other stuff, you know. And until we consult with anger, we'll never understand our fullness capability. We'll never understand our full power. We'll never understand our destiny. We'll never understand our purpose until we consult with our Creator to tell us who we are, until we read the Bible and understand who we are as his children. Even Jesus was tempted. The enemy wants to tempt you. The enemy wants to knock you off kilter. The enemy does not want you to know who you are and what you're capable of, because it is a threat. You know, he did the same thing to Jesus. Before Jesus even started his ministry on earth, he went on a fast. He was in the wilderness, hungry, famished. The flesh was like, you know what I'm saying? And Satan came through and he tempted him. He said, if you're the son of God, why don't you just do this? If you're the son of God, why don't you just do that? You ain't got to be looking like that. You're the son of God. He was challenging his identity. He was using the fact that he was the son of God against him because he thought that Jesus in this place of weakness would not understand his own identity, but he did. He was that in sync with God. Satan even tried to use the Bible to combat him, but Jesus knew the Bible too. You know, he understood this is who I am. And despite my circumstance, I know who I am. You know, like there's nothing you can do to knock me off of that. You know, and I feel like we need to get to that place where we know who we are. We understand who we are. Like there's nothing to knock us off or influence us to do something that we won't do because we know. We have the assurance of who we are in Christ. I feel like it's the end of a telecast. Well, that's all the time we have for today. If you want to give, please. Not. But y'all be blessed. Peace, love, y'all.